All right. YouTube. What's up, family? Back at you again. Now, listen, I know you remember this picture here. You remember this picture? I just did a whole video on this picture here. Now, this is part two. I had to do a part two. I didn't want to leave nothing out. The spirit was on me, man, that, bring out the rest of this photo. I thought you guys wouldn't understand it and get it. But I think the way I kind of explain things, you may just understand what else this video got. Okay? This picture got a lot more to it, and I want to show you the rest of it. I think you can understand it. Okay? Now, I just did a video on this. If you go to God is preparing to blow the great trumpet. God is preparing to blow the great trumpet. And I named it that because primarily the main parts of this picture here is this hand here, remember, holding this trumpet, and this face here. So this is why I named it that. I want to do some more work on this for you and show you what I found. I've been found it. I didn't want to put on that video. It would have been way long. And I almost didn't want to use it. But I decided to go ahead and give it to you guys so you can pretty much see it. Now, I got a few things I want you to see. Let's move forward and get this party started. Now, you remember this picture. You zoom into it. Stuff here, face here. Okay, in this corner here, you got an image. You really can't see it. See, they appeared. They doing their spiritual thing now, man. You got to wake up and find out what's going on around you. All right, so here's something I want you to see. And in this area, there's something flying around. They know how to hide, man. It's the reason why they have you seeing the type of colors that you see. Everything is spiritual. Everything about you, God has created. He created for his own purpose. And he made the sky this color so he can blend in and you won't see him based on the type of colors that he know that our bodies can pick up, zoom in on, and remember. So he do certain things to the clouds you won't see it. But now he's revealing himself, man. Okay. Now you see this picture here. If you go back to that video I just told you earlier to check on, you will see this trumpet here. Now it's a few other things I want you to see. Okay, you already seen God's face here. All right. Now this image here, you see that? This here and this part here. Remember I told you there's angels in here. If you go back to the video, you see angels here. Now you see this blurred out part here? Look blurry? Why does it look blurry and everything else? I mean, everything look kind of blurry, but this is blurrier. Okay, watch. I'm going to show you what I uncovered. Bam. This thing here, you got to know what this is. You see it? This is a sphinx. All right? It's a sphinx. See the paws? And it's in the sky. There's the nose and the eyes. And here, I'm going to tell you what that is. You see that shape? And then you see this shape, legs and things. See that head? Look at the paws here. See, the paws is inviting them spirits in. See that? Look at the paws. It's a sphinx. Watch. You see the mouth opening up? Because it's receiving this spirit here that this lion is flying in, carrying right here. See, the paws are gripped on it. There's the head. It's going in feet first. Yeah, look at that. They going right back into the sphinx. You know how we come out legs last? Your head come out first of the mouth, of the womb, the body. Going back in the same way. You see the nose here and the eyes. Yes, sir. Yep, that was in the sky. You should know I couldn't fake this here now. Virtually impossible. Virtually impossible. We was worshiping these things. That's why God is in the sky here telling you that we worship this. There you go. See? The giant sphinx. That was up in Egypt. It's a lion goddess. Now, I got a few fun facts to try to teach you somewhat what the Sphinx is all about and the role they play It's an evil lion goddess. Okay, look at that. Is the Sphinx evil? You see how you can just go to Google? Now I got a few books, Egyptian books at home. You probably don't have them. I went out and bought me a couple, and I researched. I like to learn a lot about Egypt. I want to learn about the East. All right, so you can too. But here's some fun facts about, the Sphinx. Is the Sphinx evil? The Sphinx is an evil, cruel creature that asks riddles, and those who cannot answer it have suffered the great fate of being killed and eaten by the monster according to the mythological stories. The Egyptian Sphinx is a male and Adrosphinx. Hey, those words are crazy, man. Look them up and figure it out yourself. And then look up what that word means because every word has its own breakdown and can lead you to another path so you can understand exactly what this word even means. Unlike the Greek Sphinx, which is believed to be female. See that? Now, the Greeks had a Sphinx too. And one of the reasons why is because, remember, they did a lot of trading with Egypt and things like that. And they didn't build it. They just pretty much changed the name of it. Okay, created this name, Sphinx. If you go back into the old names of these, it wasn't really called Sphinx. That's a little different. That's an Egyptian word. All right, here we go. And these are questions I like to ask it, man. If you go here, look, what is the Sphinx supposed to be? Now look, there's an author here, Robert K.G. All right, it's temple purposes. The temple purposes that the Sphinx was originally a statue of the jackal and Anubis, the god of funerals. So the god of funerals, meaning it's souls in there. It takes souls. That's what it's all about. It harvests your soul. And that its face was recarved in the likeness of a Middle Kingdom pharaoh, Amenhotep II. Temple bases his identification on the style of the eye, makeup, and style of the pleats on the headdress. And it's crazy. I mean, I usually read way better than this. I don't know why I'm stuttering. You guys make me nervous. All right, so here we go. Now you got that. So that's what the Sphinx is supposed to be. And remember, you have to know riddles. Okay, this is why I figured it out in my picture. I figured out what was going on. You didn't really ask me a riddle, but I felt a riddle, and I knew it, and I understood it. You see that? What is the answer to the Sphinx riddle? You got to know it. You got to know it. I found something out with this thing. Is the Sphinx evil? The Egyptian, look at this. How did Sphinx nose fall off? The Egyptian's Arab historian Ala Makwerza wrote in the 15th century that the nose was actually destroyed by a Sufi Muslim named Muhammad Sa'am al-Dar in 1378 CE. Egyptian peasants made offerings to the Great Sphinx in the hope of controlling the flood cycle, which would result in a successful harvest. You see that? Flood cycle. Women have a cycle, right? A period. This is why they wanted that Sphinx to be almost like a goddess of a female, so they can control the flood cycle, and they won't flood the lands to where they won't be able to harvest food and things like that. So they was giving up praise to this goddess. That was the Egyptian god, which is meaning it's evil. It collects souls. And you got to solve a riddle. You got to know how to control the thing. It's an evil deity, and it's an idol. You don't supposed to worship it. You notice the words here, peasants. Remember, Egyptian peasants was us. We was always, even here in America, you had slaves here, right? We were called peasants. Years ago here, look it up. All right, look at here. Look at here. Is anything buried under the Sphinx? The ancient Egyptian moon god, Hermes, Trismegistus. You know that what's crazy is, I sat up here and studied this word. I went to my phone, man, and I went to the pronunciation of this word here. Still jacked it up. That's why I'm telling you, do your own reading and try to study these words more when you have it, down packed when you want to talk to people. All right, so reported on a library of knowledge in his mystical works. Legend has it that there is a maze below the paws of the Sphinx that leads to the mystery shrouded Hall of Records, where all essential knowledge of alchemy, astronomy, mathematics, magic, and medicine is stored. You see that? You see that? They got it all hidden in the paws of the Sphinx. This is why that Sphinx is important. See, that's another reason why God is unveiling that Sphinx. Remember, he was in the clouds on my photo. Okay, you know that was God because look, he had the gemstones in his eye. I showed you. That's why you got to go to that video, and you will understand where we at on this video. See, God he know all things, so he's unveiling the Sphinx. So we was worshiping something that we didn't supposed to worship. All right, what is the Sphinx famous for? The most famous Sphinx is the Great Sphinx of Giza, or Gaza. People call it Gaza, but it's out here, so Giza. It is one of the largest and oldest statues in the world. Archaeologists believe that it was carved around 2500 BC and that the head is meant to be the likeliness of the pharaoh Khafra. The Great Sphinx face the sunrise and guards the pyramid tombs of Giza. This is why you seen the Sphinx in the sun. See, that was a sunrise. Yeah. Remember what time I told you that was? It was in the early PM hours, so 12:35, something like that, and it was coming out, and it was there, the spirit. So they still here, and they doing something right now to this earth. Let me get to that in a second. How did the Sphinx? Listen to this. How old is the Sphinx really? 4,580. Great Sphinx of Gaza, age 2,559 BC. This thing's old, bro. That's some ancient stuff on my photo. That's some ancient stuff. Ain't God? Look, God is ancient of days, right? All right. Was the Sphinx a lion? Sphinx is the human-headed lion in ancient Greek mythology. The term likely came into use some 2,000 years after the statue was built. That tells you right there, Greeks didn't build it. They just like to name things so they can understand it and pretty much take control of stuff. Or it helps them understand what they're talking about to their people and their community when they want to bring up the conversation about it. And then, of course, ultimately taking it over. We know what the Greeks did, right? There are hundreds of tombs at Giza with hieroglyphic inscriptions dating back some 4,500 years. But not one mentioned the statue. Okay, not but one mentions the statue. Ain't that crazy? They don't mention it. God is mentioning it in my photo though. I wouldn't even mention it. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't see it in my photo, I'm not kidding you. Look, the Sphinx was a monster. Look. The Sphinx was a female monster with the body of a lion. Now, if it was a female monster, do you supposed to worship monsters? No. You don't worship monsters. You don't do that. You don't worship what the Egyptians worship. You don't supposed to do that. Remember, look, get your Bible. Go to Jeremiah 43:13. He shall break also the images of Beth Shemesh, that is in the land of Egypt, and the houses of the gods of the Egyptians shall he burn with fire. You see that? Why would God say that? He didn't like the Egyptians. He's telling us not to worship them. But they had us there as slaves. We was the peasants there. Listen to this. The head and breast of a woman, eagle's wings, and according to some, a serpent's tail. You don't see the tail on the old ancient one because, of course, through time it kind of disintegrated, broke down. And then you have those old Arab conquistadors, man, tore off the nose, and Greeks tearing it up because they knew it wasn't their people, so they want to destroy the ark. All right. She was sent by the gods to plague the town of Thebes as punishment for some ancient crime, preying on its youth and devouring all who failed to solve her riddle. You see that? That means the Sphinx is evil, bro. And we was giving up burnt offerings to things like that in the Egyptian tombs. But remember, we was in slavery, so we had to anyway. We didn't know what we were doing. But you don't supposed to stay with it. Now, here's a Greek term here. Sphinx meaning in Greek. the strangler. So if a Greek person called you a strangler, this is what they're saying. Sphinx means the strangler. That's what Sphinx means. Now, you know, doggone well, the Egyptians didn't name this a strangler. But the fact that it got evil tendencies and what it was made to do, yeah, it's like that's like a transsexual, bro. Basically, I'm gonna just tell you like that. I mean, you got this thing's. I mean, I'm not saying like a transsexual person. Like, I mean, this is a transsexual. I mean, because it has a woman and a male parts. So that's what a transsexual is, right? It had women parts or male parts, and they changed either way. So I'm just calling this a transsexual because of the term. If someone is like a sphinx, it just means they're mysterious and quiet. Not that they'll strangle you. See that? That's what they saying it means. So they got the name of a strangler, but it don't mean strangler. It means that they're mysterious and quiet. And what we call quiet people. When someone quiet around you, man, you're like, that's a sneaky. Hey, I had a friend when I was growing up that was quiet, man. We call him Sneaky. I'm like, oh, my man, that go Sneaky. Watch my dog, Sneaky. Oh, give him a five. Oh, dog, I ain't no Sneaky, nigga. You know, we call him that. You just look sneaky because you're too quiet. I like when people talk because I know get to know you. I want to know your inner core, your inner thoughts. This is how you know people. They got to talk to me. I want to live with you. I want to talk, man. Don't sit quiet. All right. Definition of Sphinx. One of a number of large stone statues with the body of a lion and the head of a man that were built by the ancient Egyptians type. Okay, that's the type of statue. So it was built by the ancient Egyptians. We know that now, right? All right, so you got to know that too. Go to Exodus 1 and 11. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities and Pithom and Ramesses. See? So we built their cities for them through slavery. That's what the Bible's saying. So slavery did exist, and we built their cities, just like we built the cities here in America. You got to understand, we had 7 captivities. If you're an Israelite, whoever you are, I don't care how light you are, how dark you are, how brown, how fat, how tall, how skinny, God will know you're Israelite, and your spirit will bear witness that you're Israelite, because God is here now, and He's been here, but the Spirit is really waking up the elect, the chosen. And if you're part of that, you won't be out there partying right now, bro. Okay, with the spirit that's going on, if your mind and body still telling you to just, oh, I'm having fun, yeah, I'm gonna do it, I don't care, I'm gonna keep these holidays up because that's what the spirit really at. If you're trying to keep that evil here, you about to die, buddy. Letting you know. Okay, now listen to this. Egyptian Sphinx meaning. The familiar depiction of the Sphinx of ancient Egypt culture is a creature with a body of a lion and the head of a man. Historians interpret this mixed form as a symbolic joining of a lion's strength and a dominance to a king's intelligence. You see that? You see that? It's mixed, man. Okay? That's what they do. That's what they think. And matter of fact, a lot of Egyptians was doing that stuff too back in the day. You got to look them up and you'll find it. And you know who else did it? The Greeks. Greeks was doing that too. They had sex with young men and things like that. They had, the Greeks will have, and the Romans, they have sex with young boys at the ages 11 and 12 and to make the parents give them up saying, hey, we teach them how to battle. They're gonna come over to our house and we're gonna teach them in the woods in a little cabin for about 3 or 4 months, and we're gonna teach them how to fight, and we're gonna be strong young men. The people try to fight that back too, though, but the government had a lot of power over the food and had these people all discombobulated with how to fight back. But that's how bad they wanted them young men, man. They wanted them young men bad to learn how to fight with that sword, didn't they? Hey, man, they had a sword. Them swords, they was sword fighting. You get it? They in that woods with a young man, them grown soldiers over there in Greek and Rome, and when it was sword fighting. Yeah, your son come back strong and just blew out. He was loose. Yeah, he was real loose. That's why he was winning the war, because he was agile. He got so flexible and agile. They broke him in, man. He was a good fighter, tough. He was real tough. Yeah, but that's how they did it. I'm sorry. That's how they did it over there. Read it. You read it yourself. You can read up on that. Yeah, so that's what they did. So the Egyptians did. That's why they became friends. They almost the same. And then guess what? The sneaky Greeks, the Romans kind of backstabbed the Egyptians, went to war with them, stole the place. In the last maybe 1,500 years, you had lighter skinned Egyptians because of the takeover. Yeah, man. Yeah. Sneaky stuff. Sneaky Pete. You got to watch out for sneaky people, man. Yeah. You see, you worship this stuff, you don't know what you worshiping. God say that. Go to John 4:22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. See? This is why if you woke, you won't be worshiping this. Yeah, you won't say, I'm an Egyptian. I like the Sphinx head and wear it around your neck. Yeah, you don't know what you worshiping, man, when you worship that. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so this is my photo in the background here. And you can see this area right up in here, right? I'm going to show you what this smudgy part is. But here, right there, see, there's a Sphinx. There's the hands. They're saying there's a lot of information and knowledge up in them hands, them paws. You see them paws? Look, this paw is turned because it's sucking in them, like walking them in like an animal would do, like a lion would move their paw to the side and then push food to their mouth because they're getting the spirit here. Yeah, because it's about due. I'm going to show you what this spirit is. I know who that is too. Watch, I'm going to show you. You just got to study a bit. See that? Sphinx head. Look at the nose. See? It's a Sphinx. It's a Sphinx. A Sphinx. A Sphinx. Look, bam. Look at that, black and white. Now, you see the head here? Got all type of stuff. There's the eyes. There's a nose. There's a mouth. You can't see that? Yeah, God gave me something beautiful, boy. Look, he let me see it because I don't worship this crap. You know, I don't like, look at the mange of the lion. See the mange? Lion face. The body. The tail. The paws is glued on this person here. Arms and legs kicking. She's going in here. It's a woman. Look at the eye. Look, hold on. If this ain't eyes, what is this? What is that? Those, you see pupils, bro. And the nose where it should be in the mouth. I'm sorry, nose where it should be in the mouth. Because the mouth is here, about to suck that person in. It's done. The ancient gods is killing the spirits of wickedness. Look at that. See that? That was there in the sky. You see, this color here look a little different, don't it? Look at that lion. See, the mange is dark in the face. See that? Look at the legs kicking. They don't want to go in there. They don't want to go, man. They fight. You can't do nothing with that lion. That lion got you. God is right there, too, on the side. It's that picture I was showing you. Voila. Voila. Okay, now you see? This is why you can't be part of this. Go to Job 3 and 4. Let that day be darkness. Let not God regard it from above. Neither let the light shine upon it. See, it's going to be a day that the light ain't going to shine upon this place no more. It's about to be over with. So here's the picture I gave you. You go and Google it and research it. See, here's God. It's the Holy Ghost around him. Third eye. Under that eye, he got the gemstones. And coming up out of here, they sending this. Wow. Right into the mouth of this in the corner here. This is the sky. Go to the original picture. That's the sky here. It's the energy. That's that hand. And here you go. Voila. See, God gave me the eye to see, man. God gave me the eye to see. It's about to be on, man. On and popping. You better get right with God. Look at the pupil on this thing. Look at the pupil. See that? Yeah, see, I know it's the Sphinx. You don't know it's the Sphinx. Let's move forward. See that? See the face? See the face here? See, I couldn't do that. That means it's all one picture. And now you go over here, see the energy? It's a spirit going into my mouth. Remember what I just read about the Sphinx? Souls, right? It collects souls. You better hope you don't get sucked into that when you die. You ain't one of elect. Yeah, you better hope you are if you out here partying and doing what you want to do. And you want to ignore people like they crazy and stuff, right? Look at that. That's far back. It's up close. To show you that I didn't put this in there. I just figured out what it is. Because the Most High wanted me to figure it out. Duh. All right, now you see this here? I'm going to show you what that is too. Something flying in here. You can't see it, man. Can't see it. But I can. Now watch this. Look at that. I got to show you multiple pictures, man. This is the way you got to do it. See? See that? God was doing something beautiful that day. See that face there? See the cheekbone? Yeah. You guys looking, you seeing what I saw now. Now you seeing all this lovely stuff, knowing that something exists. You better get yourself right. Find a way to get. That's all you gotta do is find a way to get yourself right. This person is being punished because they were so evil. You're not this evil. You know how evil this person is? This person is evil because they actually are the daughter of Babylon. This woman is being taken away, the daughter of Babylon, and clearing the evil spell that was been on this place forever. Yeah, look at that. See, there's a lion. Look, there's up close. Voila. See the body? You see the chest of a lion? See the back hind legs? See the tail? Look at that frame. Look at that. You see the mouth now. Look. It's roaring. Roar. Spirit. Look, the hand and the hind legs got this person. Taking that person. Got to put that lady away for a few thousand years, man. Or 1,000 years. You know what the scripture say about that lady? Got to go away to her spot. Look at that. Okay, now you see that. Now you see that. Look at that. She's being led, man. See, God's showing me that she's being carried and forced to be put up. See? Not led there, flying with the lion. No, this lion is in the front of her. My lion is on top of her. And my lion from the sky. This is somebody's depiction. How about that one? Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, I got to be a little, hey, I'm sorry, man. I hope you don't think I'm cocky. If you don't believe this picture anyway, you wouldn't have to worry about me being cocky. Now, do you? All right. So long as you see it. Long as you see it. Ooh-wee. See that? This is what's going on. See? I just kept cleaning it out. Look at that. What else is it? I mean, what else is this? It's not a cloud. I took all the clouds away just by simply using my phone edit. And the clouds eliminated, but this stayed. So that means this is a real spirit. See that? Trumpet, or Trump, I'm sorry. They're talking about Trump in office. Look at this. This is on my TV. Look. Rapture. It's coming. And I got the picture. All right. Now you see this hand here. Look at that. I'm going to show you another part of my picture. Remember this part? That huge hand holding that trumpet, giving it to this angel? Look, even Daniel saw it. That's Daniel 5:5, verse 23 through 29. But look, you can go to Daniel 5:5 and read that through verse 6. In the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace. And the king saw the part of the hand that wrote. Did you see that? The king only saw the part of a hand. You see that? A thumb and a finger. Look at that. A thumb and a finger. But this time, this thumb and this big, huge hand is holding something. See, this means the king was terrified. See? People saw it. Look, I saw it. A lot of other people could have saw it, but they not woke what it appeared at. See that huge hand? Then the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loosened, and his knees smote one against another. Because look, these ancient kings, man, they were so, you talking about pharaohs and them, man. They remember these are heathens. They don't get spirits and see things like we see over the years and through our life. So Daniel was expecting. He wasn't scared. He just pointed up and showed him, look at the hand. Other people, they're going to be scared because they don't see stuff like this. That's all they know is to rule and have sex with any people, any animal, do whatever they want to do. But they so know it's wrong. This is why when they see something like that, they get real scared. See, huge hand. There's a huge hand. There you go. All right, so this was in the sky here. Okay, so you can't say I'm lying now. I don't think you're saying that no more anyway, unless you smoked out on some dope and you're really crazy. All right, so here's the picture. There you go, the picture. There's God. There's a Sphinx. The lady getting dragged into the Sphinx. There's a son. There's a little angel I was telling you. There's more angels, plenty more angels in there, like right here. This here. Yeah, look, look how the sky is manipulated because the hand swooped down. Yeah, y'all don't know. You don't know spirits. You don't know what you're dealing with. What you probably do know is drugs. Anyone who can't see this, I'm telling you, you on some type of drug. It could be weed, uppers, downers, PCP, marijuana, alcohol, crack, LSD, baseball, alcohol, anything. You own something. You own something. A medication, prescriptions, lean, whatever you own, you ain't gonna see this right. And if you do see it, it's probably gonna scare you, and you're gonna turn the page because you want to believe into it, because you own drugs. Okay, here you go. Look at that. Look at the Sphinx. Let me show you something a little better. Then. Maybe you understand it. Now, look at this extreme highlighted picture. There's the hand. See, I don't forget anything. You see the Sphinx? Now you see what's being drugged into the Sphinx? See? Look like a whole misty-like cloud, don't it? No. Here's that big angel here. Here's another angel here. You see it? Now I'm going to show you this angel here. Right here. You see this one? Yeah, God control all this stuff. And if you was worshiping this, God know about it. If you was worshiping this, God know about it. See, you worship the sun, God know about it. Yeah, you're going to be in trouble. This here is flying in a certain pattern, upside down, his way, just gliding. And I'm going to show you what that is because what I did was rotated my picture. You see that? I did this in order to see this one clearly. This photo was all about this because I already did everything else. All right. I already fixed everything else. So I want to fix that. Now look at the rotation. You see that now? See this hand up? Like the old Native Americans would say, ho, how. That's how you greet. Look at his legs. Look at his feet curled. Look at them big black wings. Look at that on his head. You guys are in trouble. These spirits see what you're doing. See them eyes, the mouth? All right. Those cat eyes. I'm going to show you why. Let me show you why. Keep sending. See this here? There you go. See, that's that angel you're looking at right there. And these are the few patterns that over the years, Israelites and witnesses will see this flying in. Just like that. See, okay, look, go to Mark 9:4-7. Just 9:4-7. I want you to read that. And there appeared unto them Elijah with Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. So Jesus took them on a mountain and showed them the spirits. See, Jesus wanted to do something. He wanted to reveal to them what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Because some people get saved by the prophets. You got they had Christ with them. He said, well, no, I'm saving you guys. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you. See, because I love you enough to sharpen your sword. So in these last days, we got prophets like me out trying to save anybody he can in the last days. That's exactly what you do. You don't save everybody because it's not supposed to be for everybody to be saved anyway. And Peter answered and said to Jesus, Master, it is good for us to be here, and let us make 3 tabernacles, one for thee, and one for Moses, and one for Elijah. See, what he was thinking was, man, he in the spirit now. I mean, he feels so holy that he was brought through to be a witness. So he want to think of something to add to this thing, man. Like, what can I say about this to show that I'm a holy man too and got some good thinking, I got some good thoughts that what I can do for this. He just want to add his word in. But that's not why Christ brought him there. See, Christ brought them there just to see that the spirits live and where Christ get his works from. He's being taught, see, by someone deeper. Okay, so he just wanted to build some tabernacles, man. He wanted to build one for Elijah and Moses and Christ because he know that they are top prophets. Those are our unks. Those are our gods. We need them. All right. And here's 6. For he was not what to say, for they were so afraid. See, he ain't know what else to say. He thought of something. They was afraid because, you get afraid sometimes when you see these spirits. That's why I say you got to read the Bible, get to know how spirits look. So when they visit you, won't be too scared. You will understand it. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud. Here we go with the cloud now. Now what I'm all about. Zechariah, right? Remember Yah. Okay? If you look, my whole name is Zechariah Bet et Anan. Bet et Anan. Anan is the cloud. Okay, so it's remember Yah in the cloud. Remember Yah in the cloud. Remember Yah in the cloud. Zechariah Bet et Anan. So I named myself that, just like wearing fringes. You won't forget, you won't forget anything. You won't forget your sins. You won't forget not to sin. You won't forget. Yeah, I named my name that so I won't forget to look in the cloud when I see funny clouds and something like that I need to look at, and I see it off while I'm doing stuff with my kids or playing. I remember exactly what the clouds are for. I'm going to see it, remember, and I'm going to look. That's why I named my name that, because I see plenty in the cloud. Okay, here's 7. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud saying, this is my beloved son. Hear him. You get that? He said, no, I hear you talking to my son. I'm going to let you know that's my beloved son. He here doing a job. So everything he say, listen, not building no tabernacles here in the mountain somewhere. God let him know. Okay? I'm not adding to the word. I ain't writing it in the book like everybody else did. I'm just telling you, trying to break it down so, maybe some people don't understand exactly what God's saying. Sometimes people don't understand scriptures. Okay? If you ain't in the Bible, you ain't going to understand the scriptures. You got to get into that book. Bam. Now let's go back to it. So this was in the cloud that day. Okay? You can see how everything look. You see how the sun here is down here red too, because this color have, been distorted. So it's going to be like that here. It's right above it. All right. Now you see here, this is what I'm trying to get you to focus on. It's other angels up there. All right. I flipped it upside down. There we go. Hey, as a matter of fact, when you get this picture, take a picture of it and flip it upside down, and you will see how I got it. He's just flying there, man. He's in the same photo. Why you think they all look the same color? I can't insert nothing nowhere because they all look the same. You see how they change? Except for this big, huge hand. All right. Now let's go forward. Look at this, man. I see all type of stuff in there, like an eye here. I'm not sure. I just seen it because it's on TV. Really, I didn't see that, but I know these big wings here, and I know this position because I know this type of angel. See, you see his face? Long face. I'm gonna show you who that is. Okay, now I got another one here for you. Okay, look. Go to angels are watchmen for God. Angels are watchmen for God. And I have this all worked out for you. It's a nice video. Nice video. You'll love it. I mean, it's only 33 minutes long. 33 minutes and 38 seconds. All right? But I had to pull this off to show you that this angel, why he was here. You didn't see God and all of them in this one, but you see him. They do jobs, man. Now watch this. Look at that. Now there's another one I got off my page. See? You see that same face and eyes? This is the same one. Letting you know that I get him a few times, and those are the feet. See, it's in a bent position. This one is flying in a different pattern this day. See those feet? The body? Translucent, man. They spirits. But they see me and they looking. You see that? See the long face again? See the eye? Cat eyes. See? Because this is a lion head. It's a lion face on this angel here. You see that? Remember, they're in the clouds. It's not going to look like CG, CI, whatever that special effects, how you guys want this stuff to look. It ain't looking like that. Ain't nobody getting nothing how I get it. Nobody. That's how you know it's unique. The only thing you guys will say, why you get so many? Well, why Moses got so many visits? Why Aaron got so many visits? He picked certain people at certain times. And why I get picked? Because I'm jealous. You jealous. I'm better than you. That's why I got so many pictures. Nah, if you don't like that, have a nice day and don't watch the video. But I'm telling you what this is. You gotta stay with me and quit being so evil, man. Quit thinking so evil. See, look, now here's the one from the picture. And here's the one from my old picture. See? Same position. Bent knees, there's the feet. Bent knees, there's the feet. How could I have, listen, scientists would tell you ain't no one snowflake alike. Ain't no one cloud alike. Why this cloud alike? See that on his head? See? Look at them wings. Look at his knees. Arm is out. Arm is out. This arm is up, that arm is up. Man, there you go. And there's a power line in this one. That proves I was at a, that's showing you I'm at a different spot. I got to show you like this. Now look at his face. It's the same face. See that long face and those eyes? Long face and cat eyes. See that? Yeah, they were in the sky, man. It's real. I mean, everything about the Bible is real. And worshiping those deities and those sphinx, things like that. Egypt is evil. You don't supposed to worship evil, man. Don't do it. Do not worship Egypt. Look, Isaiah 19 and through 20. In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord. And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord of hosts in the land of Egypt. For they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them. And that was Moses. He had to deliver them out of Egypt, man, because they had a place for us to worship, man. They had pillars all set up, those evil deities. Look at those feet. I circled them for you, man. Or should I say my daughter? She good at it. I'm just letting you know. But she circled them for me so people can see the feet. Now you notice the feet, the knees are bent here, the feet is curled. Same thing. They got big huff feet. That's what the Bible say their feet are like. See that? Now you see it. Now you see it. And now you don't. Look at that. There's the feet, something in his hand, feet, something in his hand. You see that? And he's naked. You see his chest out? He's naked. Look at his face. Look at that. See, cat eyes. Skinny neck. Yeah. Those are aliens you said you see. People see those aliens. Now watch. Look at the face. Bam. Skinny, long face. Lion. This is a lion. See that? See that? It's like a man shaped like a lion. This is how the Egyptians know to make humanoid type features. But they didn't supposed to do that. They made too many and they had us all worship them. You don't supposed to worship them like that. That's not what it's for. God created these for a certain reason. Not for you to worship though. All right, so here's the pattern he's flying. So here's the picture upright, the back way it's supposed to be. There's God, there's the hand. Now over here, there you go. You see the legs now bent that way? He's flying in this pattern right here. Right here. There you go. Flying in this pattern, on this 8-figure pattern that you will see him flying in. Bam. See? There you go. Look at that long face. See? Look at the eyes. That's what it is. People already know about this deity, man. Look, this old, man. I didn't know this. Look, 4-word Bible. Yeah. Comic. It's a comic book. Teaching you the same angel, though. It's right here. They knew it. Hey, I didn't even know it. I had to research it. See this? But look, they just don't look like you want them to look like. I'm sorry, they're not the pretty little big puffy white angels you see, man. That's not how God make his stuff. Follow the laws, you wouldn't have to worry about it. Look at that long torso. See the long torso? See the long neck? The head? See that face? That's what you're dealing with here. See, I found 2 of them. In my whole life, these are 2 that I found. These are different times. It's time for me to start showing you. This is why I'm here. I'm trying to wake you up. They doing their stuff now. It's routines that they doing to prepare to slaughter this place. Start over. See, there you go. See, he's naked. You see the feet? See the sharp feet? See, that's the type of feet it is. Look at it. Rib cage. See? Rib cage is out. This is in the sky. If you notice, this is in the sky. It's not a picture. It's not a painting. All right? This is real too. Those are trees, power lines, and then the sky. How could I put something behind a power line? Look closely. There's a power line. He's back there. He's flying overhead of me so I can see him. Look, okay, look at it. Look at it. You see the wings? Those are wings. Those are wings. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. I don't know, man. You gotta follow laws. That's all you gotta do. Don't get scared. Don't be scared. Just follow the law. You scared, call the police. Hey, that's what we used to say, man, back in the day. Well, we gambling something, shooting dice, somebody scared to put that money up. Scared, call the police. Yeah, but no, man, I don't do none of that no more. That was years ago. I'm talking about a teenager. I don't do none of that, man. I've been raising kids, keeping my charge, and that's why God loved me. Bam. Look at that. You see his hand? You see the position? One hand down and one hand is up. That's called a greeting. He's greeting God in the sky because he's been flying around here doing this thing. He know God appeared, and when God appeared, even the evil angels show up like, hey, oh, it's me. I brought something for you. They've been evil. Here, tell everything that you've been doing. You see this on his head? There it go, right here. Look, if I was going to do it, I would have made it look better than that. But that's how I look on his head in the position, how he flying, what he doing, greeting God. Whatever he doing. But look, there's the rib cage and the body. See? That's how his chest look. Look at that. All right, so here's one of my images that I got side by side before I got to this. That's it right here, smudged out. See? See their faces? Same photo. Smudged out a little, but I cleared it up and caught it. See, here's that smudge here. That's in front of the sun. Then you got a smudge right behind it. Caught it. See? And then you got the Sphinx head flying this in. This picture ain't no joke, buddy. Why would I? And if I'm gonna fake this, why would I put all this in one video? That's the work they was doing. Remember, this ain't nothing. This is just a flare from my it ain't an orbit, no, it's a flare from my phone. The funny thing is, back here is what trips me out. I don't know what that is. I tried my best. It's just like a lot of people, man, on some type of long ship. I can't tell. You know, that's my opinion. I don't want to lie to you. I'm telling you what I think I do know. Now, you see that third eye? God has a third eye. It's in the scriptures. Read it. Third eye, because he woke. Now, everybody know about God's third eye. The Egyptians, that's why they was worshiping a big eyeball, but they was off, because that's not what God told you to worship. He didn't say worship just my eye, my third eye. Okay, you know, and he also, look, and then people didn't know how God looked exactly, so they started making a third eye on deities that they wanted to worship because they wanted the God from themselves, like the Indonesians, the Native Americans. You had the Chinese. Watch it, man. Look, you see this third eye on this here? This is a female deity. This is a Buddha. Third eye. God, it's a man. I'm supposed to look like that. Got a beard, man. God pissed off at this. Look, third eye, third eye. All right. Now you see this face here. You see the eyes? See that? Ancient of Days here. And then they did it. Third eye. See that swirl? See that? It's the third eye in here. But this is carved deity of man. Got him looking all evil. God don't like that thing, man. It's the Ancient of Days. Look at his eyes. See that? Oh. And he don't like what we worshiping. If this ain't real, why is it a pupil inside of there? You see the whole thing. All right. Look at that. Indonesian deity. They doing the same thing. Look at that. Put it on the woman, though, with a crown. See, it was a crown. They want to worship a female, man. This is why God putting that evil spirit that they done conjured up inside of that tomb so we can do his thing with real men of the world. How it's supposed to be ran. See, when people see aliens, this here is the alien that I've been dreaming about all my life. It came to me about 4 or 5 times in dreams. And the latest one, it looked blue like this, super blue, and it had this glowing blue diamond in the head. And I said, oh my God, I woke up tripped out, man. I woke up tripped out, and I had to look for it. I actually Googled just something like this because I saw it, and then I found this and screenshot it. People know about the third eye. This is how they communicate with God. These are angels for God. They do what God tells them to do. Look, you see that under his eye, though? That's how he communicate with the unks of the world, the angels on earth. This is where I got it from. Everything right here. I'm just here to show you. That's my job. Look at that. From there to there. You see that? They exist. All that you seen exists. Now remember, this is part 2. I try to scan through it as fast as possible. Try to do some of the research yourself. Read some of those books, man. Go get some books. Read them. Understand what people been trying to tell you over the years. You can't just go off your head, man. You can't just think what you want to think by gathering information by listening to people talk, man, and then coming with your own conclusion and try to argue with people what's real and not real. But you haven't read any stone cold books of the past. You know what I mean? You haven't prayed yet. You haven't read the whole Bible. You don't know what the Apocrypha say. You're not studying nothing. You're not letting people teach you that is taught and well learned by some unks. You're not doing that, man. But you're coming up with your own mind and thinking you know everything. Stop doing that. Okay, I'm getting taught by the Most High. Spirit of the Most High teaching me, man. All right? You're not getting taught. And if you think I'm getting taught by a demon, you sadly mistaken. Okay? I mean, you can't have two demons. You can't have these spiritual demons teaching me, and then you say, "Oh, the white man, the devil," and then but hey, you can't do that, man. You can't call who the devil been here, bro. God is coming back. You ever heard of Revelation? Read the book. Understand how the angels look. Understand what I'm seeing in the sky. It's over, bro. It's over. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. This is real. They here, bro. They are here and well. That's what I'm showing you. All right, so listen. Read the Bible. Follow law, statutes, commandments. Like, subscribe, share, Cash App. Oh, dang, I ain't set up a Cash App yet, did I? Dang. Well, peace.